Hi, I'm Tim, and welcome back to Collector's Guide. Today, we come full circle. 4 years ago, we inaugurated this series with the Silver Snoopy 3 and Omega Speedmaster Professional Moonwatch, but we've been remiss for not revisiting the series since. Today, the Speedmaster Professional with a luxury twist. This is the Speedy Pro, black and white. Okay, get ready for some shotgun history. 1957, the first Speedmaster, designed for race car drivers. But by 1964, as the model is moving in an aerospace direction, we get the first Speedmaster Professional. The Speedmaster Professional Moonwatch, as we know it today, arrives in 1968, but a pre-moon actually goes to the moon in 1969. By the 1980s, we're starting to get display casebacks as the watch moves in a luxury direction. In 1996, we have a large-scale redesign of the watch, introducing the 4-digit Moonwatch caliber. 2003, the first sapphire sandwich. 2014, a minor redesign, adding some bracelet upgrades and a bigger reference number. 2019 sees the rollout of the caliber 3861 on limited edition models, becoming a general offering on the standard Speedmaster Professional in 2021. For 2024, Omega experiments with a white lacquer dial and a higher price point, a more luxurious Moonwatch, and a sales success. It ushers the 2026 Speedmaster Professional Moonwatch black and white with a double-layer lacquered dial. You can get it in rose gold or steel as seen here. So through the eras, this watch has been relevant to fans of cars, planes, and spacecraft. Well, it looks like a Moonwatch, but with a two-piece inverse panda dial. The upper disc is black lacquer with applique indices, and then the lower disc, beneath polished chapter rings, is actually white lacquer. You can also see the interior of the sub-registers. Their walls are beautifully metallized and polished. Take a look at the bracelet. Do you see the polished intermediate links? That's characteristic of a modern Moonwatch with a sapphire sandwich construction. You don't even need to flip it over. Also, take a look at the Omega logo. If it's an applique, you're looking at a sapphire sandwich. Remember, there were some changes for 2021. That is the current generation of the watch, even if the dial variant is newer. For 2021, we got a style based on the historic 105012, the first Speedmaster Professional. The tachymetric scale goes back to a nostalgic dot over 90 with a diagonal dot 70. We get a new step dial, which was missing in action since 1974 on the Moonwatch. We get a redesigned chronograph seconds hand, particularly the counterweight, and the text Speedmaster and Professional are now of the exact same width. We also got a higher price point. If you want a standard sapphire sandwich, that would be $9,000. If you want this more upscale and posh variant, $10,400. Flip it over, take a look at the movement, now 3861. It is visible, but it is not quite as well detailed as the old sapphire sandwich 1863, and that is worth noting. Well, for one thing, authenticity. You have to be a naval aviator to fly an F-18. You have to be a Formula One driver to drive an F1 car. But you can wear the exact same watch as a NASA astronaut. Beyond iconic design. Everyone who knows watches knows this watch. Everyone who knows spaceflight knows this watch. It's part of the pantheon. If there's a downside to being iconic, it's that sometimes, from model to model and generation to generation, they can be generic. But with this black and white dial, we don't have that problem. And we have huge technical upgrades. You get all of the following not previously featured on a Moonwatch before 2021. A 50-hour power reserve, hacking seconds, anti-magnetic to the point of being amagnetic, a free-sprung balance, a coaxial escapement, a master chronometer certification, -0 +5 per 24 as a fully assembled watch. 50-meter water resistance, which, though I wouldn't take it swimming with a push-down crown, I've heard Omega does endorse provided you water test it on an annual basis. Other standout features of this watch include strong luminescence, a luxury-grade dial, a full bracelet, and a new clasp with a micro-adjustment slider built right in. Let's take a look at the boxed set. First, we've got an outer box, black, simple, elegant. An inner box. It's made of a combination of metal hardware and textile, almost as though the kind of gearbox you would see on a NASA flight. Also important, the warranty card in red. this is also a master chronometer. So we have the master chronometer card, and we've got the famous pictograms. We have a quick start guide showing you how to operate and care for the watch, and we have a storybook that shows you everything you need to know about the chronology of the Omega Speedmaster and its association with spaceflight. First, I think it's critical to mention this is the same 42mm case as in the past, but this is a better fitting Moonwatch. First, lug to lug. In 2020, it was 48.5. Now it's 47.1. But the 2020 watch also had solid end links, so that was 53.5mm across the wrist. This has pivoted end links, so the total distance across the wrist is 47.1 rather than the previous 53.5. So if you've got a smaller wrist, if you have a taste for smaller sizes, if you're a lady with a more petite forearm, this is going to be the match for you. The end links are pivoted and the fit is a quantum leap over the previous model. This watch is for flight and space fans. As far as aerospace paraphernalia, this is the ultimate accessory for your wrist. Do you respect the classics? This is important because if you've got a Royal Oak, a Reverso, a Submariner, a Navitimer, your Omega Icon watch is going to be a Speedmaster Professional. Are you a chronograph collector? You've got to have one of these. And if you're underwhelmed by the standard Moonwatch, a little bit more of an upscale sheen on this model might just seal the deal for you. Who should not buy this watch? Well, if you want a lot of water resistance, a long power reserve, a calendar, automatic winding, exceptional individuality, or high horology, this is not that. So know your machine. If you want the exact model used by NASA, well, good news, that costs less. That's $9,000, but you're going to have to take a pass on this one. Oddly, it's hard to find a watch that matches this. Large scale, manual wind, no date. Seemingly an aristocratic choice, you'll find watches meeting that description from Patek Philippe, A Lange und Söhne, the Mont Blanc Minerva collection, Lang und Heine, Grunefeld, and Carry Voudelainen. But in the mass luxury, well, it's a lot of discontinued pieces, like the 2019 Breitling Navitimer Reference 806 re-edition. That watch has advantages in that it's got a longer power reserve, column wheel and vertical clutch, and it is a limited series with 1,959 pieces made in steel. That said, the Navitimer is a love-hate design that's not made any easier by the use of Fotina on this variant. It has no real water resistance, and it's a COSC chronometer, not Metas. Or consider Panerai, the 2017 stainless steel 1,000-piece Mare Nostrum PAM 716. It's a rare and limited watch that's only occasionally offered, and it is the elusive third Panerai case shape after the Rajamir and Luminor. It is military associated, so there's a refreshing authenticity, and on paper it's a 42mm manual wind no-date chronograph to match the Moonwatch. However, it has a beyond basic manual wind ETA caliber with a modular complication. It's only 30 meters water resistant, and don't be fooled by the case size. This watch wears huge. Finally, the best alternative to this Moonwatch might be another Moonwatch, the pre-2021 watch with the caliber 1863 under the sapphire sandwich. You've actually got a better looking movement, and it's important to note that that reference 311.30.42.30.01.006 is going to wear larger, but also cheaper to buy. It may be a more appealing alternative if you don't like this more expensive luxury variant of the Speedmaster Professional. The Omega Speedmaster Professional Moonwatch is a bit of a paradox. After all, few watches have a narrower use case than NASA astronauts. I would even say more people hold a Formula One super license than are qualified for a spacewalk. And yet, like space itself, the appeal of the Moonwatch is unlimited, and that is the collector's take.
Hi, I'm Tim of the 1916 Company, announcing our all-new 1916 Company app. Check out our all-new community features, including wrist time, where you can log the watch you wear, how often you wear your watches, and see a graphical representation of how you use your collection. But wait, there's more, because this wrist time feature allows you to post in real time to our live feed of user wrist shots. Our community functions also include professionally moderated discussions, all sorts of views, debate, insights into what people want to say about the watches of our times, and all your favorite features are coming back, including media, editorial from Jack Forster, video from yours truly. You can continue to build your online collection and your wish list, plus all the commercial features are back. Buy, trade, and sell through the app, browse our global inventory of pre-owned and new watches. A wrist shot could begin the process of a trade or a purchase. Find the 1916 Company app on the Apple App Store and Google.